What's going on, y'all? Do I like this? Yeah, I like that one much better. Okay. Don't tell me. Okay, there it is. All right. Oh yeah. Let me make sure this is good. All right. I'm feeling much better right now. Yeah, I'm feeling much better. Let's get down right here. All right. Yeah, the reason I'm feeling better is because I had to go, like I said, my presence was summoned, and because my presence was summoned, I had to go pull up to see what's going on. And also, with my presence summoned to this person, obviously I had to go delete the footprints. It's like this is the random reach out. What's going on? They just said they had to tell me something, and I'm thinking to myself, I ain't talked to you in years. I hope you're not about to. I'll say, I hope you're not about to surprise me. Say I got a 11-year-old son or daughter, and it was nothing of the sort. Thank you, God. Um, she just wanted to chat, and it was, and I was a little bit skeptical. I'm always skeptical about this stuff, but something told me just go for it because right now, being at home, being online was not uh, a safe space for me to be on because if I say too many things, like I was saying before, I would then incriminate myself. So I'd say, all right, let me go ahead and meet over my own and see what's going on with her. Now, she gave me the address where she met up, and I'm not going to say exactly where is that or what side of town I had to meet her on, but it required me to do a lot of driving and a lot of moving around. So I know a lot of people may not catch that, and that's okay. So, if anything, she owed me gas money, all the gas I done burned. But she wants to talk to me. She asked me how's everything, how's life, and that type of stuff. And I was like, cool, everything's good, and that type of and all that. I'm like, talk to me, what's up, what's going on? Because I know you called me for a reason. And I was like, I hope it's not money because I ain't got it for you. She wanted to apologize and say thank you. Now, at this point, I was thoroughly confused because number one, whatever you want to tell me, this could have been done over message. But she wanted to thank me. She wanted to thank me for being generous to her and not judging her. Again, all this could have been done over message, but she wanted to do this to me. Excuse me, she wanted to say this to me in person. And Brittany, how you doing? And I'm thinking to myself, it's all good. That's just who I am. and she also wanted to apologize. Again, this could have been done on over the message, but I was like, apologize for what? Because I do remember how she was behaving towards me in some cases. She was loud, aggressive, obnoxious, just a unpleasant spirit to be around. And after a while, because I just have a high level of tolerance and patience, I just said, you know what? I'm good here. You're not, this is not benefiting me. And I'm receiving all the level of disrespect. So I'm out. That was uh 11. I would say that might have been a year, maybe 6 to 18 months before August 2013. So it was way back there. That's why I said I hope you're not popping up telling me you have a 10 or 11-year old child. But thank God, like I said, thank God it wasn't that. I had to double check. She said, nah, she ain't got no kids. I was like, dodge that bullet. So she wanted to thank me and she wanted to apologize. Thank me. She wanted to thank me for being always showing her respect and not treating her like she's less than, not for treating her like she's a human being, for treating her that she has a heart, for treating her like a human. I'm like, okay, you're welcome. It's my pleasure. This is how I treat everybody. And as far as apology goes, I get that too because people mistake my passiveness for weakness. And it's like, no, I'm like this to protect you. If I don't yell, if I don't spaz out, if I don't escalate it to physicality, that's only because I want to protect the person I'm talking to. That goes for man or woman, doesn't matter. Children, all that doesn't matter. I want to protect who I'm talking to. Um, I has been the recipient of a lot of disrespect, and I have never, and I can only count on only a handful of times how many times I retaliated. What more cases verbally than physically, but there has been the physical ones has been more therapeutic than the verbal ones. I won't believe that, but that's neither here nor there. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, for if you're just a fucking dick, if you're a dickhead, you just aggressive and loud, and some people say that's just who you are. That's just who they are. Then I say at your core, you're a failure because you have failed to exercise a level of decency, whatever your foundation and your principles are. But like I said, I can't hold everybody to a certain standard because everybody doesn't have the same principle or foundation. But for those who do, to treat people like a human, you get more back if you treat them with some type of level of respect. I have not opened up to anybody who have, how can I say this? As open as I am on a lot of topics, there's still some things about me that it's like, I'll put it like this. If you're going to be disrespectful to me or treat me any type of way, I'm going to start limiting my access to my brain. Like certain things that people want to know about me, it's like, no, I'm gonna cut that off. Why? Because the stuff that I did give you, you abused it. So it will be foolish for me to continue to give. It would be foolish for me to give somebody more if they already failed to handle the information that handle the little information that I gave them. Now, if they are just trying to make you better or whatever the case may be, so you're like, what's good, man? If they're just trying to push you to be better, and Yeah, I'm better now. I'm much better now. Does the get it off get it off your chest that I did earlier and the other stream I just did, I had to take those down because um what's what I want to looking for? Incrimination, possibly incrimination, whether I something I did before or something that I'm capable of doing in the future. I just had to take those down. So nobody can use it as a reference point. But when you but I'm doing good, man. Appreciate thanks for asking. But when you come at me sideways or just being like a level of disrespect, I'm going to hold back. First of all, I'm gonna hold back because of my temperament, and that is for whoever's safety. Because some people say, "Oh, you feel like you big, you strong, that you could pick somebody up, you can hurt them." No, I'm protecting you because of technique. I'm protecting you because you don't know. You do not know that submission maneuver where I could apply pressure to your elbows to snap it. You don't know that front chin lock move where if I apply enough pressure, you're gonna lose off circulation to your head and you're gonna fall and hit your head like Homeboy did in the Vince documentary. Help me to help you by letting me hold back. So talking to her today, that's something I realized. Because prior to talking to my old friend today, I promise you how I was gonna move forward, it would have been it would have still been me. It just been another side of me that nobody has ever seen. And I think this space already can't handle people showing their true selves. I just don't want to. I just don't want to show you another side of me that exists. I rather people think I'm weak. Cool. Continue to think that because that's going to save your life. Because usually you think I'm weak, you don't think I'm a challenge. And if I'm not a challenge, I tend to be left alone. It will be in your best interest to keep that practice going. Um and hold on. Let me respond to this message real quick. All right. So um okay, that's just Joe Budden and what's your call? I'll report on that on Wednesday. But yeah, I'm not I'm not going to change for anybody. I'm always going to remain myself. I'm not going to compromise what I have going on. I'm gonna be cool. I'm gonna be calm. I'm gonna be collected. I'm gonna be diplomatic as much as possible. Sport is what's good, man. And if people has to think I'm soft just so they can live to see another day, then I think that might be the best option. Because I can. The question is when will I match energy? Well, I had prior to this, I had two streams where I let that shit out, albeit I kind of incriminated myself and I might have incriminated myself in one of them or both of them, so I had to take it down. But I'm good. Jay Villa, what's good, man? And it's annoying to the fact that people will take advantage of your kindness. That's the craziest thing about me because I'm like, what is your foundation if that's what type of time you on? And how naive can you be to think that me being kind, my kindness or me being passive is a sign of weakness? That is literally the thing that is making sure that you wake up every morning. I won't get cocky and say what I said in the last two streams because obviously that's going to lead to me taking down this stream and I want to lead us up. But for people to take my shit for as a son of weakness is a level of disrespect, and it's like I'm going to be there when you fall and when you fail, and you will fail. Ladies and gentlemen, here's one thing I can say: it will take time. That's why I'm a very patient person because it's not the fact I live to see people fall because I don't get down like that. But for some way, shape, or form, I just so happen to be there when they fall. And as bad as this might sound, that's the gratification I get because that's what your fucking ass get. That's what you get for talking to people all type of crazy. That's what you get for thinking you some type of bully. That's what you get for making the decisions that you made. It happens all the time. Some things, some falls I see, some I don't. I just care about it later. But the commonality is because you have treated me the way you treated me or mistreated me, I promise you it's going to come back to haunt you. So it's best if you just ask for forgiveness. Now, from me, I'll be fine, but from somebody else, and we all know who I'm talking about. Because this goes into my friend who called me up and wanted to apologize because I'm telling y'all now, she is completely who she is now, not what she was almost 11 years ago. That's two different people. I almost did not recognize her. Yeah, because you certain life choices is going to yeah, certain life choices is going to lead you down a path that you had no business being in. It might have nothing to do with nothing. It's just a simple fact that what you do to others will be done to you, or the pu- the punishment doesn't always have to fit the crime. Meaning, you can cuss me out like a dog. You can not wake up the next morning in time for work and lose your job. You can also get evicted. You can also lose everything. And I'm speaking facts right now, things that I know that happened. Now that I think that I know that happened. And some people are gonna ask me to tell me more. I'm not telling you shit. So I I guess if I had to biblically say this, stop messing around with God's children. See, because a lot of people like to keep a scripture, which is perfectly fine, to know the scripture. I do that and I do spiritual. I do everything, or I try to do everything. So if you're going to disrespect me and I allow it, it's only because I know something is going to happen to you when you least suspect it. And I will be there when you fall. The question is, will I help you back up? Only time will tell. Only time will tell. Like I said, this is a much better stream because the last two was fueled by anger. I'm just gonna keep it at anger. It's fueled by like a lot of things. but to not get someone's, I won't say that. It was just filled with anger. But now this is a lot calmer, stress free. After talking to my friend, like I said, she thanked me for being kind to her. She apologized for the things that she did to me, and she sees now where her life ended up. And it's like if you just treat people the way you want to be treated, then that's like 25% of the battle in life. 25% you're probably will be gone. So all y'all with these who got, and I'm talking about you guys doing this in your personal life. I don't care what you guys do online. In your personal life, be be respectful, control your impulses, do not raise your voice to anybody. And I'm talking to men and women, by the way. This is not a gender exclusive. This is everybody. Treat people the way you want to be treated. Oh yeah, one more thing. And another thing. I'm gonna say this before we go. If you're going to be loud, rambunctious, and that type of stuff, don't be a victim at the same time. Do not be a victim at the same time. Because the same person I'm talking about has a habit. Let me get up real quick. The same person I'm talking about made a habit to um, get in people's faces, yell, point fingers, and that type of stuff. And she did that to me too. I just walked away. I just let it happen because, like I said, this will hurt somebody. This will kill somebody. So I just walked away. She did that to the next person, and the next person wasn't as nice as I was. After I heard about that, what she did, I saw the next day, 2 speed bumps on her forehead, swollen cheeks. Yeah, not everybody abides by the rule of men shouldn't hit women. Because some people's rules is if you're willing to step to me like the social construct of a man, I'm gonna knock your ass out like a man. And ain't nobody can get it. So in closing, like I said, everybody be kind to one another, respect one another, love one another, and also don't be a victim because of convenience. 'Cause like I said, all of this, and just for the record, all of this is inspired by my conversation with my friend that I had earlier today. So I'm gonna leave it at that because, like I said, I don't wanna go demigod mode. I'm gonna say demigod mode. Why did I say demigod mode? Because if I do go God mode, like I did that one time a long time ago, someone had an addiction, not addiction, excuse me. Somebody was contemplating suicide, and all that person needed was a little push. Don't worry. She's still here. I didn't like I said, all she needed was a push. And that's when I knew I had another side of me. And I always stayed away from that side. But yeah, that's pretty much it. It is 5 o'clock in the morning here in Houston. I just put the other batch of clothes in the dryer. I am going to start filming the last half of, well, the last parts of these movies. And then it's not like I can go to sleep, but or I just set an alarm, but we'll figure it out. But I'm gonna get out of here. Thank you guys for tuning in. Matter of fact, I'm gonna get some schoolwork done. I got one last assignment. Then I can rest tomorrow. All right, y'all. Thank you for tuning in. Don't worry, this is gonna stay up. I'm public this, and I'm gonna let people watch it. Let people from their own opinion. Like I said, the last two were possibly self-incriminating, and I had to take it down. See, this is why I tell people why I don't get mad because I tend to say and do things that there's no coming back from. Thankfully, I was able to catch that and fix it, but we'll talk about that some other time. But thank you guys for tuning in. Have a good night. Christopher J. Peace out.